चलो जी। कैसे लगता है?
वहाँ हमारी एनजीओ है वो लगाते हैं। अच्छा
मैं राजकुमार तू लगा जा गया मैं तेरी फोटो
और बात ये
क्या तो सही
वाली है सर हो गया।
फोटो में भी नहीं आता।
मैं तेरी
अरे कोई
लगा लिया
लगा लिया संदीप।
इनसे लगवाओ ये मैडम है कंचन मैडम रजनी मैडम।
अब तो लगा के
सारे नींबू पर चले जाओगे लंच को यही करता है बड़ी बड़ी करते जाओगे दो चार नींबू ले जाते हैं रोल नहीं है मिट्टी अंदर गिर बाहर खाना बनाओगे।
On behalf of the DAV College for Girls, Yamunanagar, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Mr. Harsh Sharma, for their insightful and inspiring presentation on the occasion of World Environment Day. Your valuable knowledge, passion for environmental conservation, your valuable knowledge, passion for environmental conservation and engaging bravery have truly enriched our understanding and encouraged us to reflect deeply on our role in protecting our planet. Thank you once again for taking the time to share your expertise with us. We are truly honored to have had you with us on this important day. Thank you so much.
Good morning everyone. Today we have assembled for celebration of World Environment Day. The biggest day in the world. Ma'am, worthy teachers and dear students. Today is the world's greatest day, that is the World Environment Day. We started in the college with tree plantation in the morning. Tree plantation is the best future investment for our generations, coming generations, which we can save, by which we can save our environment. The fresh air we breathe in and the nature's beauty which we enjoy, that is only due to the trees, tree plantation. इसलिए सभी स्टूडेंट्स को हमारा आज ये मैसेज है सभी के लिए कि अपने एनवायरनमेंट को कंजर्व करें by planting trees, not only plantation but protection of the trees. The World Environment Day, that is the most important because we want to conserve our environment, because nowadays it is the need of the hour as the deforestation is increasing day by day, and in future we won't be able to get any resources because plants are the resources, the best resources for everything for human life. Now the next event which we are going to organize is the environment lecture, online lecture for you all to create awareness and for conservation of the environment, so that the students learn, the people of society learn how to conserve the environment. And now I invite Mr. Harsh Sharma, lecturer in chemistry of DAV College for Girls, Yamunanagar, who is very sincere and hard-working lecturer, and through his PowerPoint presentation, he will be delivering lecture for you and make you aware about the conservation of the environment. So now I invite Mr. Harsh Sharma. Thank you all. And listen carefully. Thank you.
Thoughtful day as we unite here to address to this celebration. Rightly said by someone, in this materialistic world, nothing is free. The life we are enjoying has been come to us at cost of our environment. Good morning, everyone. It's given me an immense pleasure to welcome you all to this special gathering on the occasion of World Environment Day. As World Environment Day is celebrated every year on 5th June, World Environment Day basically encourages all of us to protect our natural surrounding. And this year, the theme which United Nations has selected is End Plastic Pollution. As you all know that plastic is increasing day by day, and to end up with the plastic, it is very much difficult because liquid items which are only kept in the plastic So World Environment Day basically encourages all of us to protect our natural surrounding, and this day basically falls on June 5 and urges us all to worldwide activism. And this year the theme for this day is End Plastic Pollution, and as you all see that plastic is increasing day by day, and we have to end with it. We can end with it if we provide and take various steps to reduce, to reuse and to recycle. And by hand in hand, we can only end up with. So I have next slide with your activity, that is eco-brick. Because to end up with plastic, I think it is very much difficult. plastic, I have shown you an activity of eco-brick that we can use the plastic bottles in the various steps. First step is collect clean and dry plastic waste at home. Second step is find a clean, dry 2 liter or 1 liter bottle. It is not compulsory to see the measures of the bottle. You can take any of the plastic bottle. Compress waste into the bottle with a stick. Pack tightly throughout the process to ensure it is compressed. After that, put the lid on one end. Your eco-brick is ready to unite with. And as you are seeing that this bottle, which is blue in color, it is being cut from the one side and filled. It is filled with the soil, and your plants has been grown up. So it is a best way to reuse the plastic bottles, and it can also increase the beauty of our homes if we decorate beautifully from external as well as from the internal sides. And this is the best way to use the plastic bottles in a better manner. Next, World Environment Day means everything from littering to climate change. Littering to climate change, that is, as we move through car and eat the packets. Basically, we don't think of that we are throwing the packet on the हम लोग क्या करते हैं, पैकेट्स कहीं भी थ्रो कर देते हैं. But before throwing on the land, think of it can be recycled, or it can be reused, or it can be set in a common collecting dump. So World Environment Day is a global event that highlights the pressing environment issue, which serves as both celebration of our planet's beauty, and basically it's a day which is celebrated to raise awareness, public outreach, to promote the sustainability, inspiring actions, and to protect the environment. Next is World Environment Day places a global spotlight on urgent environmental challenges of our times. The urgent environmental challenges is major, that is global warming. And you maybe see that our environment, climate is not proper according to the season going on. Rising of the sea level, pollution, deforestation, and over-exploitation of the resources we are daily seeing. So it's an alert that we should all take care of all these challenges which we will face in our future family. This United Nations International Day has become the most influential global platform for environment outreach, with millions worldwide engaging to protect the planet. Next is environment. The environment can be defined as total of the living and non-living elements and their effects that influence the human life. And further, the father of environment, Eugene Odom, the father of modern ecology, has a significant contribution practically to the concept of ecosystem. Next, you all know there are two types of environment, biotic and abiotic. Biotic environment basically consists of all the living things like animals, plants, forests, fisheries, and birds. Whereas abiotic environment includes water, land, sunlight, rock, and air. And environment is basically a receptor wherein the organism develop, interact, and survive. Now the environment is basically described further in two types, that is geographical environment and also called as natural environment, and second is man-made environment. Natural environment is the environment that contains all the components of the nature, that is provided by the nature or God gifted. And second is man-made environment, the environment which is made by the men according to the needs of the human. Like we have destroyed the trees and started making our homes. But ultimately what we are seeing day by day, floods, tsunamis. So it's sort of all to aware about that we should plant more and more trees so that in coming generation don't feel such a great increase in all the things which we are seeing today. Now it's important, why it is important to protect our environment? It's important to protect our environment to reduce air, water and land pollution. Second, to facilitate the conservation of natural resources for our future generation, which is day by day getting degraded. To ensure the protection of biodiversity, to implement sustainable development. It is important that we should use the resources keeping in the future generations. To restore the ecological balance, to save our planet from harmful outcomes of the global warming. Next it is written or said by someone, the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. No. If we will take the initial step, हमारे साथ और भी लोग जुड़ सकते हैं हमारी नेचर को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए. Now how we can observe or how we have observed the day. We also made a commitment to recycle today. We also have planted a tree, and I also make you all that you also make a commitment to recycle the things which can be. Second, to plant a tree on special days like your birthdays, anniversaries, and some special days or government holidays which you see. On that days, we should plant a tree, at least one, so that in the area which you all are living get be protected, get be pollution free. Second, become an environment volunteer. It is very much important to become an environment volunteer. Next is make to commitment to recycle. Whenever you throw a paper or tossing waste, pause and consider that paper can be recycled or reused if it is not used properly. Nowadays organizations also getting alert that paper, the process of the paper, how the paper is made, it is very much complex. So if one side of the paper is empty, reuse it. Okay? If one side is used. Second is whenever you opt for the plastic, जब भी आप प्लास्टिक खरीदें तो ध्यान रखें कि आप वो ही प्लास्टिक खरीदें जो बायोडिग्रेडेबल हो. And you know, plastics in the market, plastics consist of the numbers, and the numbers are basically from 1 to 7. And the plastic bottles which consist of number 1 is very much harmful. It is not also good to put water in it. And the plastic with number 2, 4, 5. If you see on bottom of the bottles, it is numbers is written with a recyclable sign. Recyclable sign होता है, उसके अंदर नंबर लिखा होता है. और बॉटल्स पे अगर 2, 4 और 5 नंबर हो तो वो बॉटल्स बहुत अच्छी होती हैं, वो सेफर होती हैं, और उसके अंदर हम लोग जो भी फूड आइटम्स रख सकते हैं वो सेफ रहती हैं, और बीवरेजेस भी. Second is advantages of recycling. Recycling basically reduce the waste sent to landfills and incinerators. Recycling prevents the pollution, it is very much important. Recycling conserves natural resources, and recycling basically conserves the energy. ये energy को भी conserve करता है, and recycling creates jobs, producing economic benefits also. Yes, recycling can create the job. If you will recycling का एक plant होता है जिसके अंदर आप बहुत अच्छे अच्छे machines को रख सकते हैं, और उसमें आप ये बेसिकली एक इनोवेटिव आइडिया भी है, राइट? उसमें मशीन्स वगैरह आप लोग लगा कर पेपर रिसाइकल कर सकते हैं और जो भी थिंग्स रिसाइकल हो सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज प्लांट अ ट्री. Trees plantation is very much important because trees absorb smell and pollutants like nitrogen oxide, ozone, O3, sulfur dioxide and ammonia, and also filter the particulates or dust particles by entrapping them on their leaves and barks. Moreover, plantation increases the oxygen production, protects the soil conservation, means when you will plant a tree, the roots basically holds the soil, and through that the conservation of the soil can be made. Third is air purification. The air purification के लिए भी बहुत important है. Second is environmental volunteer. Environmental volunteer is anyone can be volunteer for the protection of the environment, and voluntarily basically can make a difference to the whole community. Now what are the causes and effects? Cause is pollution. Basically it is the cause of the environment that we are seeing today is only the pollution. And what is pollution? Pollution is basically the particulate matter which we see in day-to-day life in the environment, and the toxic substances which depletes the environmental conditions. Now there are 4 types of pollutions: air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution and noise pollution. So what is air pollution? The pollution which is made in the air by the industries, right, or automobiles and many more. And to overcome it, we can basically what we can do is, for short distance travel we can use bicycles, or we can do walk to bring the material. Next is water pollution. Water pollution is the pollution which is caused by the harmful substances such as chemicals, waste or microorganisms in the water. Next is soil pollution. Soil pollution is basically also called as land pollution, which happens when harmful substances like chemicals, pesticides or industrial waste contaminate the soil, which also affect the plant growth, wildlife habitat and human health. Next is cause and effect of the environment. With this we have basically discussed that air pollution spoils the air that we breathe, which causes the health issues and the issues related to the lungs. Next is water pollution degrades the quality of the water we use for drinking purposes. And if the water quality is degraded, then water related disorders can be easily caused. Next is land pollution, results in the degradation of the planets externally due to human activities. Next is affecting the environment most. is air pollution. One of the most significant environment problem today is outdoor air pollution. As you see in daily life, that in daily the people usually face it. And the research from the World Health Organization evaluated that 4.2 million to 7 billion people die from air pollution worldwide. The last, that is, by polluting clear water with slime, you will never find good drinking water. So at last, I want to say you all that save water, save life, save planet. Thank you.